Little baby over here.
Maybe. Looks like this job.
Oh, you did?
Well, we're gonna. Working on it. Gary's not gonna be here. Brown is here. Hopkins is here. Oh, you got Jim Grant.
Not sure why. Warren City Council? Hens?
Well, we can do it for
Oh, you're.
I got Gary's. I call the ordinance committee to order at 6:17. I talked about Gary is on vacation, I believe, and then see if maybe Jim will walk in here in a second. Petitions by citizens on non-agenda items. All right, hotel motel tax. We have talked about this in the past, a pretty recent meeting. What I took from that was we were going to, it got brought up that there were Airbnbs in town that were paying the hotel motel tax, one of them, and then the rest of the Airbnbs have not been paying the hotel motel tax. So we needed to look at doing something about that. At our last meeting, we said, got kind of a quick summary, I guess, and correct me if I say anything that is not what we talked about, but Airbnbs, we don't have a good way to police them in the fact that, like, regular rental properties, you get them inspected, and then when they switch over the utility bills, how you know if a new one has been changed hands or whatever. The inspection lasts for a year. With the Airbnbs, I think we can all agree for state one that they do a really good job of policing themselves. They have customer reviews, and if you don't do a good job, you get bad reviews, and you don't get people to stay at your place. And they've done a good job with that. So we talked about making the hotel motel ordinance to have a minimum number of rooms. And like I said, I believe we said 8 last time. So in front of you is an updated ordinance that says 8 rooms or more, which is public pay for consideration, obtaining living quarters, sleeping or housekeeping accommodation. And then this term includes inns, hotels, Airbnbs, VVROs, temporary rental houses, tourist homes, forecourts, lodging houses, rooming houses, and apartments. So we changed the wording to add with 8 rooms or more, and then we added Airbnbs, VRBOs, and temporary rental homes. If you're not above 8 units in a single residence, you wouldn't qualify to pay the hotel loan.
In a single building.
In a single building.
Do we have a definition for temporary?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you got to see if we have a definition of temporary in the ordinance. So is it 30 days or is it?
Yeah, we added that for a reason.
Right. That would be a definition that would have to be.
And if I'm understanding this, it'll be in effect tomorrow, if we pass it?
If we pass it tonight, I put it on the agenda. If we decide that it needs a little tweaking, we want to do something, I mean, it's easy enough to take it off for tonight. We have another committee meeting, we put it on another one. It doesn't have to go tonight if there's any reason that we want to change something.
Is that temporary a week or less? I mean, that's kind of a temporary, what I say is it be open 1 week. I would think.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can.
But I would say definitely it's a very small percentage.
Because at what point does it trigger a rental inspection? If you're
When you're changing the utility bills, is how we do it now.
okay.
If they're staying there long enough to take over paying utilities.
I think you can most definitely stay longer than week at an Airbnb.
Yeah, yes. But what's the definition of temporary? That's nice.
So there's no definition in that chapter.
Okay.
I don't see a definition at all in any of the. But you have to leave that out. So there's no, come up with a definition.
Yeah.
What's that?
You can take it out.
Yeah, I would
Come up with
say
a definition.
that's fine.
Less than 30 days?
Or do you just gotta take that?
You gotta come up with a definition, put it in there, or we stretch it.
That's what I say, we can just scratch it out.
We have 6 council members here tonight, even though 3 are on this committee. I'm sure you've come to your consensus about what you want 4 on.
Yeah, we have the gym in the house before.
Every day is fine with me. You want to put maybe-
Yeah, 30 or less than 30.
I mean,
Or less than 30.
yes,
30 or less.
31 or less, because some months are 31 days.
Okay.
Is what I would put. You have to put something in there for saying temporary, what's temporary.
So we'll update it. We'll just take it off for tonight. And then print out new copies and put it on for 2 weeks from now or whatever the next meeting would be, which should be 2 weeks from now.
That is,
Oh, that's right. St. Patty's Day. Is that good for,
yes,
consensus of the committee?
yes.
We'll change it and bring it back. I don't think we need a motion if we're gonna change something and bring it back, because we're not taking it down tonight.
Well, we know we're gonna change it, it's gonna be one of the pass it tonight, just change it.
I think you can change it in the ordinance, or if you make a motion in city council in order to add the 30 days or less.
Okay.
You know, you might put it on again.
Unless somebody else has.
Let the motion reflect that.
Well, let's make a motion in this committee to recommend to approve tonight with 30 days or less with temporary rental houses.
And the motion at the city meeting should reflect that also.
And also just,
They can do 30 per month. I just want to.
I said, I did have 31 on there.
Said 30,
31. Okay, cool. Somebody want to make a motion?
Yes.
Jim?
And if you have.
Mr. Hopkins, second. All in favor?
All right.
Okay, and then on hotel motel tax, Rita was the woman that came to us and asked us about this issue to begin with. She had been paying diligently because someone asked her to years and years ago. She brought it up to the council, or I guess she sent an email in 2021, she said that none of us on the council had seen, and asked if, since she was the only one doing the things she was supposed to be doing, even after she pointed out there were other Airbnbs in town, if there would be a way for her to recoup some of the money she's spent since that time. I spoke to the city attorney to see if there was a mechanism in which we could do that. They said there was. So it really would come down to what the committee feels is appropriate.
How much was it?
Yeah, I do. She, like I said, she's paid, I think, close to $15,000 over the whole time.
21?
No, I'm saying since she started paying, and then what she asked for was since 21, when she made us aware, and that comes to $26.80 and 71 cents, but she said 71 cents is okay. So $26.80 would be the amount of money.
Because that would just go back on hotel tax.
That would be what I would assume. I mean, I didn't ask the mechanism of which
Right.
fund it would be, but I would think that would be what we would get. I personally, she was following the rules. She's not asking for the whole time. She's asking since she made us aware of it. I don't have any problem in recommending a regular motion for that.
Do we know if other people pay during that time frame?
I'm under the impression, no, I haven't seen it right. I asked the question and I was told there's no Airbnb besides it.
She's the only Airbnb that paid.
Yeah.
And it.
The only other people that have paid are the people that would fit the definition of the new ordinance.
Correct. And she started on May of 2016. Is when she first started paying into it.
Okay, so I thought you said about 10 years, so
Yeah.
9. Okay. So like I said, I did speak with Gary today. He was okay with it as long as it was consensus of the committee. We have an opportunity to help somebody out that was doing the due diligence. She was doing the right thing. He didn't follow up with other places. She should. I don't think she should. One of the rare instances where we get to.
Tax rebate.
You need more.
How much do we have in the motel tax? Or,
Sarah? I don't know off the top of my head.
It was over 100.
It is over
It's
100,000.
a pretty large.
It was over 100,000 because
Yeah.
we talked about it when we did the Soccer for Soldiers advertisement.
So she basically has no idea, like, if she has an idea what she's paying,
Yeah, she knows exactly down to 71 cents.
I thought that's what we had.
No, she gave me that. I mean, we can verify.
I guess we probably need to check that.
We can verify it, but
Say she's lying. but-
I don't think we will have an issue with that. But we can do our due diligence and verify that.
Hey Kyle, I got a question. How are you guys gonna enforce them to pay after this ordinance is passed?
We're not.
We're changing it so if you're under 8, you don't have to pay.
So it's really only affects Super 8.
Super 8, Waterloo Suites, and Sunset.
Okay, so it's just in place.
Would be the 3 places that we're aware. If you want, I mean, I'll make a motion to. Oh yeah,
I'll make a motion.
Jim.
To your recommendation.
Yeah, for the 20. And Russ Rouse seconds. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay, comments? Motion to adjourn.
So good.
Second. Thank you, Jim. Brandon. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned at 6:29.